Thanks.
Got us.
Hey, Hunter. Ready to go? Okay. Follow me. The village is this way.
All this was part of the village too, huh?
Yes, there were homes. People too. But then, the Wraith ruined everything. I'm sure everyone's just hiding now, though. We just have to find them. Tashin! It's me! I'm home! Tashin! Tashin! Are you here? Tashin! Tashin!
Nata, is that you? Nata.
Tashin!
You're alive! Nata.
Did what you said. I stayed strong. You were right. About people. These are my friends. They helped me find my way back.
Thank you. Thank you.
We're from a land to the far west, beyond the desert. Brave Nata here crossed the sands on his own to look for help.
You made that trek alone?
Uh-huh.
I had no idea there were ever people living so far away. Please, come with me. Let us rest and talk. No! Go! It's trying to get inside!
Tashin! Please! You have to save him!
We will.
Take it off on the camp.
Got it.
What did you do?
This person's a hunter, Uncle. They study monsters and, if needed, slay them.
People challenging monsters? Incredible. You saved Nata, and now you've saved me as well. Thank you. I am Tashin. I was friends with Nata's father, and had been caring for the boy since his passing.
We're from an organization called the Hunters Guild. That's Alma and Gemma. Nata told us what happened to you, so we came to help and investigate the monster that attacked your village.
You're after that thing? I see.
Are the others safe, Uncle?
I suppose we should start with that. I'll show you to our village. Come. This way. I can't recall what happened after I helped Nata escape and blocked the passage. All I remember is the sight of that behemoth closing in. I awoke several days later. More days passed before I was even able to move. We gathered the survivors and built places to rest. For ourselves and for those we lost. It was a labor without end. Once our wounds were healed, we unblocked the passage, and I descended into the tunnel. Immediately, my legs began to shake. It was madness. None of my people had ventured outside for 1,000 years. I began to deeply lament my error, condemning Nata to some unknown void. I searched and searched to find him, to no avail. Surely someone must have found him, I prayed. But never did I imagine he would go as far as he did.
Why? Why was I the only one to escape?
The moment I saw that creature, I was certain we would all perish. But I couldn't let that happen to you. And now I know the path I chose was right. The others will feel the same. Go on.
You look good.
Are you all right?
I'm okay. I'm so happy to see you all. Sorry for worrying you.
So, you said you were investigating the monster that attacked our home.
Yes, the white monster that caused Nata to flee your village.
Tashin, do you know what it is? Why did it do this to our village?
Nata. The time has come for me to tell you about this land and its people's long, long history. I intended to share this with you the day you were lost. It is time we set you on your path. Come with me. We keepers have carried on the traditions of this land for eons. Ages ago, it was known as the capital, Wyveria.
This was a city?
Yes. You passed through a massive structure to reach us, did you not? That is what remains of the Outer Bailey, the wall around the capital's vast expanse.
That's incredible.
Yes, the people of Wyveria had access to limitless energy that let them control nature at will. They built an advanced civilization and reached the height of prosperity. But Wyveria fell. Its people and civilization were lost, except for the traces that still remain today.
You mean traces like the tunnel Nata passed through?
That is a wormway, a path for energy to travel long distances. They continue to supply energy to every corner of the land. But to what effect it may have, we no longer know.
So then, that means Wilk was created here in Wyveria.
We live at the heart of Wyveria's energy production. Our people subsist on it.
It's incredible. I can't believe how versatile it is.
After the fall of Wyveria, the Keepers remained to hold vigil over its legacy. And our watch has continued since time immemorial.
What's this?
An archive of the city's research journals. Most of them are beyond our understanding.
Wait, then who are the Keepers?
We are the descendants of those who studied this limitless energy and applied it to usher Wyveria into an era of prosperity.
Researchers.
Yes, once. Now we are just people getting by.
That's fascinating. I don't even know where to begin.
Well, considering how handy they are with Wilk, it does stand to reason.
Is that what you name it out there? Here we call it wyvern milk.
Where is wyvern milk produced?
Deep underground, in the heart of Wyveria, there is a shrine. It houses something we call the Dragon Torch, the source of all wyvern milk.
The Dragon Torch. What can you tell us about it?
Only that it has existed since the age of Wyveria. We know not how it works, nor how to control it.
The white monsters seemed fixated on wyvern milk. Do the Keepers know of any reason that might explain their behavior?
That you should see for yourselves. If I may, I'd like to show you there later.
Why is it that the Keepers haven't been outside for so long?
You see, Wyveria fell a millennium ago. Of those who survived, half of them left this land, and half of them stayed. Our ancestors were those who remained, the founders of this village, Sild.
But why? They could have gone anywhere.
It is said that all who lived in the capital helped it along its path to destruction. Our ancestors in particular played a crucial role in its demise. Staying was their way of taking responsibility to keep watch for the rest of time.
The rest of time?
What exactly did your ancestors do?
I intend to show you. I think it would be for the best. Well then, let us depart as soon as you've had a chance to unload and prepare.
Oh, in that case, do you mind if we set up over by the gate?
We'd like to have a base of operations for us and the other members of our team, if that's all right.
There? Are you sure? You're welcome to it. Nata, before we go, you should say hello to the others. They'll be so happy to see you.
Okay.
Good. We'll meet back in front of the gate once we're all ready.
So you're the travelers who helped Nata. Tell me, is the Everforge still out there? Does the downpour still occur?
Downpour. You mean in the forest, where the Bloodwoods is?
I can hardly believe it's you, Nata.
You've gotten bigger. Head.
Yeah! What are we making today? Yo. Anything catch your eye? Done already?
It's time I showed you what our ancestors created. Are you ready to go? I was going to tell Nata these things the day it all happened. Now, the whole truth will be yours. The place I'm taking you is known to the Keepers as the resting place. Before we go, I need to tell you about the monster that attacked the village. It is a guardian by the name of Arkfeld.
Arkfeld! I knew it was an extinct species! But what exactly is a guardian?
It's the name we have used since the age of Wyveria for monsters that serve people.
Huh? What do you mean, serve?
It is the secret we've kept these many years. Now then, follow me.
I wonder how deep this goes. Monsters that serve people.
There's no way there are monsters that will just follow people's orders, right?
Soon enough, you will see for yourselves just what the Guardians are.
You're not saying that...
Yes. Our ancestors succeeded in creating life. Creatures they called Guardians. To this day, they hibernate in these cocoons.
You've gotta be kidding me.
They are the legacy passed on to us.
Seriously?
The Guardians were created with several unique properties. One, they don't eat. Wyveria's energy is their sole requirement to function. Thus, they have no need for predation.
That explains the behavior of the Doshagama and Rathalos we saw.
Two, they live indefinitely, and therefore have no need to reproduce.
They don't die of natural causes?
Not as long as they continue to consume the wyvern milk. Ever since Wyveria fell, the Guardians stayed dormant until recent years when they began to awaken. This place is rich in wyvern milk. They have all the sustenance they could ever need.
Yet Arkfeld escaped to the outside world.
The Guardians were modeled after existing monsters, enhancing their traits. And it seems that Arkfeld was singled out.
Because its species was extinct.
I don't know if that's the only reason, but yes, it was different. Arkveld awakened, attacked the village, and fled. Despite the loss of many lives, our only option is to continue watching over the Guardians still here. It is the destiny that we have inherited from...
Tashin, out there, I saw many things. Many people, creatures, all living life to the fullest. Life. Is that what you call this? Constructed husks that can't even eat? Locked away when they're no longer needed? Arkfeld. All it wanted was to be free! And I don't know which of us is worse.
Nata, if things were different, you wouldn't have this unique perspective. But you do.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't take it out on you.
You really do take after your father. Nata, his role among our people was particularly important. That pendant has a very unique function. The energy of Wyveria. Come. You will see.
eat! Nata! Tashin! We have to find them! What? Are you nuts?
Nata!
It's enough to temporarily...
Tashin! You're okay! We were so worried.
We hid in the cocoons. It tricks the Guardians, at least for a while.
And these? Wow.
I am once again in your debt. Thank you. The strength you possess, it is...
You saw it, right? What Arkfeld was doing.
Yes, it was feeding. It's unprecedented. Where did it learn this behavior? Can it still be considered a guardian? And if not, what is it in danger of becoming?
You're certain this has never happened before?
No, at least not that I'm aware of. Wait, the All-Harken. She would know more than I.
The All-Harken?
Yes, she is somewhat of an advisor to the Keepers. She hearkens information from far reaches and has amassed knowledge from across history.
Where can we find her?
In a village some distance from here. But a blizzard and a giant monster there makes the path treacherous. No Keeper dares make the journey.
Let's go.
We've come this far.
Don't be foolish. You do not know what awaits you.
Tashin. They can do it. I know they can.
Even so,
I'm going with them. If the All-Harken knows what Arkfeld is becoming, I need to know.
please take care of him for me. And may your courage bring us the answers we seek.
We gotta prepare if we're gonna take on the cold.
Agreed. Let's regroup at the Keeper's village. Everyone, I'm told the All-Harken lives in a village in the peaks called Suja. However, the only path there from the Ice Shard Cliffs is frozen over and supposedly untraversable.
We'll need to set up a base camp somewhere and search for a different route.
Well, we're in luck then. Astrum unit got in touch. And it sounds like they've built a base camp in that secret place Rove showed us.
Then what do you say we link up with them and share everything we've learned?
They might have info to share too. Let's head to their camp in the cliffs.
Please, as if anyone wanted to hear one more word of that windbag's garrulous speech.
Hey, look who's here. We took the liberty of building a base camp in this fine place you found for us. We'll conduct our investigation of the cliffs from here.
We have new info on the White Wraith. Get ready for this one.
Synthetic? You're kidding.
If it turns out to be true, that's a bombshell.
It's not like it's never been talked about before. The possibility of creating new species. But
That's why we need to find a way to Suja, to find out as much as we can.
Well, in that case, perhaps we should contact the local expert.
We bumped into a very verbose Wadwad while investigating the cliffs.
Think I know the one.
All right, I'll take you to where he is.
That'd be great. You ready to go?
Werner and I will stay put.
The Great Bridge up ahead should get us to his hidey hole all the quicker. So there's an ancient city, synthetic species, and someone called the Al-Harkin. Am I keeping up?
I'd never heard of any of this before.
I'm sure your head is spinning as much as mine. They're right once we're across the bridge.
Alma, look at those arches.
We're seeing the remnants of a civilization at its prime.
Time really is just a straight line, huh?
Just a line of infinitesimal moments leading to the present.
Well, what's this? How capricious our meetings and partings seem to be. You need not explain. I assume you have traveled here to seek my wisdom.
That's right. How did you know?
We need to reach a village called Suja. Do you know of a way there?
What paths may be are limited only by our minds. I know of a path paved in air, grouted with risk and patrolled by a Goliath. What say you?
Come to think of it, Tashin did mention a giant monster.
It's a risk we have to take. Can we count on you, Rove?
You may. There. That way. Straight on to the end. The path is self-evident.
But is it though?
There's no way!
Our sacred can probably make it, but
The beast is away. Now is the time.
Thank you.
May your journey reward you.
Can you take the rear? Let's go!
Rushing out was the death. What? Now was not the time.
worth a try. Anything's better than staying up here.
Is everyone all right? That thing scares the wits out of me.
We can't go any further while it's around. Hunter, I believe this is where we excel.
Right. Alma, Gemma, Nata, you stay here.
We'll get the camp set up in no time.
Creature this size, let's do it by the book. Go for the head and forelegs first. Send it to the abyss!
You all right? By some miracle. Never again.
I'm okay.
The blizzard.
What happened to it?
This area appears unaffected.
Is this it?
This must be Sucha, right? Where we'll find the Allharkin.
It's so strange here. You'd hardly know we passed through all that cold.
The weather here is milder for some reason.
If you told me this place was protected by some secret aegis, I'd believe it.
Look over there. That's where we came from.
Can you even believe we made it across that?
Are you the ones? Are we done here then?
Who is doing the harvesting up top?
The Allharkin said she would.
The Allharkin must be here somewhere. Excuse me. My name is Alma. I was wondering if you could help us.
Welcome. I have been expecting you.
Are you the Allharkin?
The Keepers have been known to call me that, yes.
It's an honor to meet you. We've come to...
I know, child. I have already heard. So we meet at last, if I may. My word. how tired you must be. We will fight.
Wait! Please, tell me. I'm one of the keepers. My name is Nata. There's a guardian that attacked our village. The one called Arkveld.
And you desire to know why it did this?
Yes. Why did it escape? Why did it start hunting?
Do you know why the Guardians came into existence?
Because the keepers created them?
Come with me.
This was your capital, Wyveria.
In a time long before our reckoning, the people of Wyveria created the Dragon Torch, a source of limitless energy. They channeled this energy along the wormways, wielding its power in every corner of the land. At times, it was lightning to dispel monsters, or a heavy downpour to cleanse poisons discarded upon the land. It was fire to forge precious materials. And it negated the very weight of buildings so they could mount the sky. Nature's laws were no more than a suggestion to them. Their crowning achievement was the Guardians. A host of servile creatures to do their bidding. Wyveria's supremacy was beyond question.
If that's the case, how did such a glorious city come to ruin?
They invited calamity upon themselves. After the people were put to rout, the Guardians fell into a deep slumber.
But Arkveld woke up. What is Arkveld? What should the keepers do? Please, my uncle said that you would have the answers.
Where that creature's transformation will end, even I cannot say. That must disappoint you. I am sorry. But even I cannot give you the perfect explanation you seek. You and I are the same. We live amongst a collection of brief moments. The world is changed by their influence. When all of these uncountable moments have passed, where will Arkveld be? Where will you? My role is to watch and listen. You feel responsible for this Guardian?
Yes, I'm a keeper. No, that's not why. I want to know what will happen to Arkveld. If my friends are with me, we can learn and help.
If that is your choice, then go forth, child. Stand witness to how its existence unfolds. So much beauty. Everything is truly, truly beautiful.
That takes care of the base camp.
We should talk with the people here while we have the chance.
I'm glad you all made it here safely.
Well, thank you for making space for us. It was very kind of you.
If you don't mind me asking, what's that building over there for?
What, that? Oh, 'tis nothing special. We use it for melding. If it is of interest to you, we could find someone to tell you about it. While I have you, if it pleases you, the Allharkin has asked if you would repast with us.
Please us? We'd be completely honored.
Tell the Allharkin we accept her invitation with the greatest pleasure.
We will be gathering to repast further up the slope.
Hunter, do you mind if we take a peek inside?
My.
You should go for a walk. It's a beautiful night.
Well, please have a seat. We've been waiting for you.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
There we are. Let us eat.
Thank you.
Thank you for the meal.
It was really delicious.
That warms my heart to hear. Shall we converse before you go?
There's something we want to know. It's about the calamity Wyveria brought on itself.
To be honest, I think most, if not all of us, can venture a healthy guess.
Yes, no doubt you can. Once the threat of war loomed at their gates, they created a guardian to be their savior. Unaware that it would spell their own demise. Or perhaps they did know. That guardian fell dormant, but remains alive to this day.
There's a guardian out there that can eradicate whole civilizations?
Did you witness the capital's fall yourself?
No, I merely hear the whisperings of history. Yet they are as clear as the sounds of yesterday.
I want to see what Arkveld becomes, but we have no idea where it's gone.
In that case, Nata, let me ask you one question. What do you make of hunters?
Huh? I think they're incredible. I'd love to be more like them. Tracking monsters, working out their behavior. Oh!
Of course! If we want to learn about Arkveld, we need to learn more about Guardians first.
And where are Guardians born? Where are they found? Wyveria.
Sounds like we need to go into the ruins and continue our investigation there.
We should be on our way.
Thank you once again.
It has been a great fortune to meet you.
I'll find Arkveld. no matter what it takes.
May the path you find be the one you seek.
All right, let's return to the base camp in Silt.
So, you think you'll just enter Wyveria and study the Guardians?
That's right. There's still so much about them we don't understand.
Uncle, I know the Keepers have spent 1,000 years here. But curiosity is important and powerful. I've learned that traveling with my friends.
The Allharkin said it too. Go forth and stand witness.
We'll find Arkveld. Together.
Yes. Yes, I know you will. There are places in the capital where the Wyvern milk has crystallized, blocking the way. I'll go with you and clear it out, so you can access the capital's lower reaches. We'll leave as soon as you're ready. Just say the word. Ready to journey beneath the capital? Right. Leave it to me. This is the way down. Nata. I've dissolved the Wyvern milk's bonds. What's here in the pouch is enough for formations of this size. This same substance at a higher purity and solidified is what makes Nata's pendant. You're sure about this?
I have to. I have to see for myself.
All right. Recently, a Guardian sentry has been seen wandering the area ahead. If it finds you, there's no outrunning it. Be careful. After you've followed the path a ways, take the roots up to higher ground. You'll find sanctuary. You have the vision to walk a path my people never could. I wish you luck. Travel safely.
All right. This is it.
This must be part of the land spine. Or was it the wormway?
It's like a big tree. I've never seen a place like this.
We know the wormway carries the Dragon Torch's energy. So if it's converging here like this,
The Dragon Torch must be deep below us.
seems like a good theory. These must be those roots he told us to follow up.
All right, let's get ourselves set up.
There. Perfect. Now, everyone, we will begin our survey of the Guardians here in Wyveria's middle stratum. Our ultimate objective is to determine where in the lower stratum Arkfeld might have gone, and why.
Okay, so where do we begin?
We'll start by looking for Spore, Arkfelds, or any Guardians we can find.
Good plan. Let's get started then.
I'll stay here and hold down the fort. Come right back if you need anything.
Okay, everyone mount up. Sentry. I guess they really did create whatever creatures they needed.
So, what kind of monster do you think it could be?
Well, let's see. They would have a keen nose, enough mobility to navigate any terrain. It would maintain a broad territory, and by habit, pursue its prey relentlessly. At least, that's the sort of monster I'd put on guard. This is called the monster's spore. Its shape, size, scent, and placement give us clues about the monster.
Really?
It's still fresh. Between the spore and the traits a sentry would require, we try to surmise our target.
An Odegaran, probably a subspecies. Get back.
Right, let's move, quickly! Another fine hunt. You okay?
Yeah. Let's return to camp.
Good idea.
We should take his wings.
Okay, let's not waste time.
No, it feeds on them. Look sharp. Don't let it blindside you.
Looks like the monster dropped. handled those back-to-back hunts like a champ. We came out of it with valuable new info, too. Let's return to camp and plan our next move.
That was something else. Who'd have expected a monster that preys on Guardians?
It didn't even hesitate, and it seemed to know its way around the capital. Where to hunt. It certainly didn't get that way overnight.
So you think Guardians have established themselves into Wyveria's ecosystem somehow?
I would need to spend more time observing the Guardians and their environment to be sure. But I'd say that theory has some traction.
And Arkveld has too!
If it preys and gets preyed on, then it's just like any other monster.
Well, we've driven off the threat. Perhaps it's time we brave the lower stratum.
I'm game. Let's go.
I'll check our supplies.
Yeah, thanks.
I'm ready to go when you are. Just say the word.
Hey! Got something in mind? Look good? Ah! Look good? Ah! Got something in mind? Look good? Ah! Look good? Ah! If you're looking to make an impression. Come back anytime. Yep. Got something in mind? Look good? Ah! Fit you to a T.